Hello, traders. My name is Anna, and I am head coach at Leveraged. And today with me, I have the vet. Happy Thursday. I don't know why it feels like Friday. Maybe it's just me, maybe not. I don't know. It just feels like a small Friday today. But yeah, happy to be here in the
Yes.
live trading room. Thank you, everyone who's joining in. Say from where you guys joining in. We always start, I think we always start with the weather chat. So I'm in Latvia. The vet is in South Africa. Latvia is in a bloom of a summer, although we're starting to get, towards the autumn. So the air is like crispier, especially at the nighttime. But currently, I'm at 21 degrees Celsius. So let us know
That's
a
nice.
bit how the situation is in South Africa.
Currently, let me do this. Currently, ladies and gentlemen, the weather is sunny with a bright, crisp air around the corner. It's cloudy here and there. And I'm joking. I can't do it. You can't be a weatherman.
This is good. That
No,
was super good.
it's winter-ish. It's nearing the end. It's cold and wet. Here in Cape Town, we have rainy winters. So when it's winter,
Mhm.
it's a lot of rain. So yeah, but there's some sunshine. So maybe we'll get to go to the beach later this week.
Oh wow, going to the beach. That's great. So now it's August, right? Like mid-August, when the weather starts to get more like summers because your summer is in the December, January?
Yes,
Yeah. So very soon-ish, you will
very
start to
soon
get
is
a
we'll
better
have
weather.
nice warm weather, and then the
Yeah.
trading will be much better because it's going to be sunshine all day.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds great. sounds sounds good. Okay, so I'll need to come and visit you then in December, January, because in December, January, Latvia can be like minus 25 sometimes. So, I basically expect me in the mid-December, mid-January. Okay, deal.
I'll have the room ready.
You have the room ready. Thank you. Also, guys, need to congratulate Devet and his wife and his son for a little addition to the family because they just had a baby daughter last week. So huge congrats. Tell
Oh,
us how
thank
you
you.
holding on, how you getting to sleep, how you're doing, Devet.
We're doing good so far. Yesterday she was 1 week old. We went to the doctor and everything is great. She picked up weight. She's doing wonderful. With our previous babies, we did bottle feeding, so I helped a lot during the evenings. But now it's only breastfeeding, so I can't do as much. But I help and I do the nappies in the middle of the night and
Oh.
get up and get everything ready. But she's doing wonderful. She sleeps well. She drinks well. So far, very good, and we're absolutely blessed. She's amazing.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Congratulations. I'm so
Thank you.
happy for you. Yay, more babies, please. Okay. So the idea is this, me and Devet, we will share our charts. We'll talk through about the trades and Devet's gonna do his, guys, once you see his charts, you will be like, is so nice and clean. Like that's my forward. Like I'm looking forward to always seeing the vet's charts. So we'll talk about different opportunities. If you have any questions at all to myself or the vet, just ask us away. We can discuss, potential setups. The vet is especially specialized in WeWap trading, so he can explain that. And we'll just walk you through different things. Before we do, I see that Robert has a question and he says, "Hello, I want to ask a question." Sure, go for it. But while you're typing your question out, Debet, would you like to start with charts?
Yeah, no problem. We can have
Okay,
a look
let's do it.
at some charts. Let's start with GU, since I'm guessing you're in a GU trade.
I am. I'm in a
Uh,
GU sale. And please don't tell me you're looking for buys because I'm going to be really upset, okay?
okay, so this high was a target for me, a swing high, and we traded above it. So I think my first expectation would be to see a reaction from this high, a pullback. So I know you're also a pullback trader, so I think a pullback is potentially in the cards.
Mhm.
But for me, I do think on the lower time frames, I would want to see more confirmation. So I like to see 1 hour or fair value gaps just in
Yeah.
general. And we saw this fair value gap right here, right, to go short off of. Respected it again, and it looks like we're not. So we respected it, but we failed to create new fair value gaps going lower. So this gives me a reason to pause and to wait for price to rather create more another bearish fair value gap before going lower, because potentially we could just run up to these relative equal highs, take out that liquidity, and then dump lower. If I go to the lower time frames, I want to see fair value gaps in this current price action, and currently not seeing any of that here. So I do think shorts, yes, but for me personally, I think it's a bit premature. I did actually also take a short in this area because I was also bearish, and I took it from this 1 minute fair value gap, right over there, a bit of a scalping trade. I wanted it. Well, I have a high time frame target in mind, so I was thinking, okay, it's going to go all the way down, quite low, and we had a nice push down lower, push down. Well, it was actually this move right here, a push down lower, but then it started coming back up, and yeah, I closed it for a small loss or break even, and then price dipped lower and reversed back up. So I think for me the scenario would be wait for bearish fair value gaps to form. We are trading from this. I think it's also a so we're above the previous daily high. So I do think we could potentially see bearish price action. If I just look at different scenarios, if we look at the VWAP from the new day VWAP, we are kind of trading below it, but you can see this below VWAP is kind of flat. There's no real incline or decline with it. So that tells me that there's buyers are taking control, pushing price up, and then sellers take over and they push it back down. And then buyers step back in. So they're constantly in that battle in between, just ranging. So I think highest probability would be if we see a nice impulse price really deciding to break lower, creating more bearish fair value gaps, creating those areas that we could then potentially sell from. If we just quickly look at the sessions, sometimes it's great just having a look at what the sessions has done already. And it's pretty just consolidation. There's no real high or low set in already. So GU is for me currently a bit of a waiting period. Just wait for more information. So we'll so check that out. Gold, I was short biased in this area. So on the daily, let's have a look. So we have spoken about this quite often. If we have a bearish fair value gap or bullish, we respect it, we trade into it, but we don't immediately expand lower, right? So if we trade into this bearish fair value gap, we would expect if price trades back into it, that we would expand lower and trade down to this low. But we did not yet do it with this candle. So instead, this high then becomes a drawn liquidity or a place for price to sweep. We traded above it, and then we saw the expansion lower. If we then go to lower time frames, the new day started. Let's go to the 1 hour, a bit more clearer. New day started. We ran up to that high I marked, traded down lower, and then we created the bearish fair value gap. That's exactly what we want to see. After we took out buy side or sell side liquidity, like a high time frame zone in your case, or a high or low, then I'm looking for that fair value gaps in my direction that I'm trading, and we get it right there. So I have that zone, and then if we look on the 5-minute time frame, we see price traded into it. And then if you want to really refine your entry to a lower time frame entry, you can do that. But just looking at the 5-minute, we see price trade up into it, starting to go lower, and then a nice entry that I have often seen work really well is engulfment. So we had this bullish candle up, and then the next bearish candle completely engulfed the body of this candle, which is an excellent shorting opportunity. Stops above the high, and we risk whatever your risk to reward is, which was quite a nice opportunity. But then if I just want to quickly point and direction of when price can become a little bit indecisive is note previous day high and previous day low. So price has not traded above the one and the other. Sometimes that is a reason for price to just consolidate, which is often just another term for prices waiting before eventually deciding if it's going to continue lower or continue higher, because we've now taken both previous day high and low, right? So it's kind of in that in between phase. So you get that pullback now. So potentially we could just see price continue down lower and take out the main target, which was that daily
Great to see, because
low.
that means the USD is going to be weak. And no, strong. That's what I need. Strong USD so I can sell my GU.
Yeah, so it might be that GU will continue lower. As I said, I'm waiting for what we want to see bearish fair value gaps, price trading below the VWAP before getting involved in that.
Yeah.
I didn't really look at euro dollar that much. No
I'm in
real
short
interest
as
in
well,
it.
but euro dollar is doing much better than GU. So
I can see it's doing much better. Can you share with us your entry? Maybe where did you get in?
it was 17230, just after that big engulfing like bearish candle, like more left. Just see at the top, like the high. No, more left. More, yep, right there. And after
Okay.
that big one, yeah. So I was just waiting for like a nice confirmation, and then I took it.
That's
Because
nice
it
entry.
also aligns with the 4 hours. I know it's quite high. Obviously, we've been pushing, but like, the vet already pointed out, it's I lost the trail of thought. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Oh yeah, I am a pullback trader. That's what it was. Like the
Yes.
vet pointed out, I'm a pullback trader. So wow, you guys, I need Friday. I need Friday for sure. But yeah. Anyhow, Devet, just quickly to say what the Robert is pointing out. For those who don't know, we just launched the new program Turbo. And Robert says the Turbo Challenge 888 seems too good to be true. But after seeing your YouTube video, Anna, and hearing about your past, I can trust you, but the low fees seem sketchy. So the thing is, the fee is initial fee. This is also going to be refunded 888 once you pass the challenge, but there's activation fee. Please do not miss that part. So an activation fee depends on what kind of account you can get, because you can get 10, 25, 50, or 100K account. And then activation fee, the bigger account, the bigger the fee. So please, guys, make sure that you read through the frequently asked questions or ask your questions. Reach out to support. You can reach out in Discord, ask him there, and team will be happy to reply. So just never sit with your questions and then make assumptions as like, you're scammers, because I was called scammer yesterday because of the turbo, because it simply seems too good to be true. But
Good to be true.
it's just you need to read everything, okay? And there is a activation fee. And actually, Robert just says, "Thank you." You can understand why I feel like sketch right. Yes, exactly. It is, but it's initial fee, right? So it is an initial fee, and if you pass, only then you pay, because the turbo under there it says pay after you pass, right? So that's also like makes you think, what do I need to pay there? But anyhow, I'm really, really excited to see traders trade this program and pass the challenges. Okay, anyhow,
So
Devet, back to
yeah, so
you.
ultimately it's a great cheap way or an inexpensive way to test out the prop firm
Yeah.
and see it out. And you can
Oh,
get in
guys, I
and
do need to
see the
point out
tools.
though, one shot. There's only one shot per trader, so you cannot just test it out all the time. So you need to be really strategic when you come in and decide what is it that account size you want to trade, because you only get a one shot. So this is not like you can repeatedly get this turbo account. It's just one per trader. I don't know, because probably next question is like, are you thinking to give it, all the time? I don't know, but currently the program is there to stay turbo, but there's only one shot per account. And not like 10K, 25, 50, just one shot in general, right? So hopefully
Okay, so
that
you
makes
can't do one shot 100K, one shot 50K,
you
one
can't.
shot 10K.
No, you
It's
can't.
one
There's just
attempt.
one shot. Yeah. And it's registered per email. And then yeah, do not try to be smart and sign up with different emails, guys, as well. Okay. I'm just pointing that out straight away. But the turbo is really great start. Also, you can get to know us as company. And I think it's a great way to test. And then you can see, our support, our discords, just people who trade with us. And then if you love us, you can join, for example, and start 5K junior account, which is one phase. And then you can have biweekly payouts, 80% commission, or you can go for senior or executive. And I'm doing webinars every single week on each program. So sign up through your dashboard. It's for free. Just join in and let us show you that we are trustworthy, that we are here to support traders, and grow with us together. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm going to let you talk to it because I feel like you're trying to analyze the market and I'm just like, da da
No,
da da da.
no,
So sorry
go
about
ahead,
that.
go ahead. um, so I've been looking at Asia session, remember Asia trading as well.
Yeah.
So I was looking at Aussie dollar this morning. Look at this
Okay.
massive trades, guys. I took 20R, first 17R here, 15R there. Um, buy my
Wow.
signals. It's off. It's cheap priced.
Don't listen to him. Switch off your volume right now. Don't listen.
These were
I
actual
mean, that's
trades, but it was
impressive.
like it was there, two
Yeah,
R,
you are.
but and was there something like that. So today, so I noticed the 3:30 we had the Aussie news. So that every time, okay, when you get a news event and you're at the key reversal area, that's a great area to look for trades, in my opinion. If we go to the 5 minute, then we had a really nice push up above previous daily high, right? So there's previous daily high, traded up into it. Initially, so this is one of the things I'm looking for: fair value gaps and inverse fair value gaps. So on the, let's go to the 3 minutes. On the 3 minute, we pushed up and we still just had this bullish fair value gap. So there was no reason to short just yet in here.
Mhm.
And then we pushed up again and we traded above another high. And then we broke down and we
Yeah.
created like the textbook entry. We have a inverse fair value gap as well as, I don't know what that's doing there, but another bearish fair value gap where price
Mhm.
then traded back into and gave a nice push towards the downside. So nice reversal areas. That's one thing I want to add is, Anna, like I've recently discovered that you've spoken about you being a pullback trader.
Mhm.
I think I'm more of I really like taking reversals. And I don't think that's really a common thing. Or often people say the trend is your friend and stay with the trend. But I've just found that I spot reversals really, really well. So that's been interesting. Bit of a self-discovery on that. So if we just look at the daily, quickly go in here.
Daily looks
So
good, I think. No?
daily looks great for, let's quickly remove everything. So really great, straight above the previous daily high. Then the previous daily low is like a swing target objective. Great place for price to trade into. The 4 hour was setting up nicely. Nice rejection candle. Nice strong bearish 4 hour candle. If we look at the new day view up as well, really trading nicely below it. Even in this candle, we traded below it, broke below it, respected it, seeing nice continuation of it. Even if we look at the high of day, so that's the highest high of the day, we're below that view up as well. So price is really respecting, sellers is in control. I think price is heading towards the downside. If we just quickly have a look at gold as well. So like I said, we see this consolidation right here, right now, after price took out the low and the high at indecision. But we have a really nice strong bearish candle, another new 1 hour candle in the next 12, 11 minutes. So we will see if we get that continuation to ultimately trade to this swing low, which I do think is the objective. If we just look at
Mhm.
the high of day, that's currently the highest high of the day. And we're seeing price trade below the view up. Now, another nifty thing that I've started doing with the view up is I place one on the lowest low of the day. You can't see it now, but if we jump to the lower time frames, that is the lowest low of the day,
Okay.
right? So as
Mhm.
long as price respects this view up, then it respects the low of day, or it is the low of day. But as soon as price disrespects it
Right.
and trades
Yeah.
below, breaks it,
Yeah.
this is no longer the low of day, and we can see price go lower. So if you want to go short in here, you want to see price break it, sellers stepping in, new fair value gaps being created, and then take the short lower. This is potentially a shorting opportunity here as well, which I'm looking at this area. The only thing that makes it, like I said, like a B setup is we're currently finding this low of day view up as a bit of support in here. But if we really break it, then I do think we can go all the way down, potentially towards the low, and then ultimately that swing low towards the left as well, because everything is pointing towards sells. If we take this swing high as well as a VWAP high, we're still below it. So ultimately, I do think we are bearish on gold as well. GU is starting to look better. Like I said, we want to see it respect and starting to create new.
You see me do like hands and dancing. That's why I'm like, because GU is moving my direction.
Happy days, happy days.
Happy days. Happy days. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's me. Like I've been on semi break this week, so I haven't been on the computer looking at charts all day. I have been on my phone every now and again checking things out, but this is now the first morning that I'm actually doing analysis like this intentionally. Look at the UJ as well. On the daily, nice dip below these swing lows. Do you think that is a previous weekly low as well? We have the previous weekly low. If we're above and below previous weekly highs and lows, that's always a great opportunity to look for tradable opportunities. As soon as you get nice bullish, bearish, favorable gaps. On the 15-minute, we're already starting to create those bullish, favorable gaps the price is respecting. And we had this first bearish one right here, and we disrespected it. So if we were to continue lower, I would expect price to continue lower from this bearish favorable gap. It's failing, but now we're creating bullish favorable gaps. So it gives me indication that the trend is potentially turning bullish. So
but
we'll wait.
You would not enter the trade now, though, like because you can see it is going bullish. So would you not try and enter the buy trade, or you want to see the previous high there taken as well?
Yeah, I've done this to just enter there, but then my stop loss will need to go there. And then, but if we can create rather a new bullish favorable gap, so wait for the next 15-minute candle after this one, maybe if I can get something like this, and then it retraces down into the favorable gap, that would be for me a great opportunity or a better opportunity as a continuation trade. So the reversal potentially happened down here, and then just following that reversal potentially going up after we've now. And also it would be great if we close above the previous weekly low, which is this red line. So if we close above it, I think that would be for me an added confluence. The price is potentially going higher, because we have all of these favorable gaps to the left that price can trade back into. So I do think bullish. So if I don't yet have a favorable gap on the 15-minute time frame, you can always jump to the 5-minute time frame and see, okay, well, yeah, we have a perfect. So if this candle closes in the next 2 minutes, then potentially if we get a pullback into this favorable gap, I would want to cover this low as well. So my stop loss would be there for a potential trade. Let's see, 2R right there. So something like that, potentially setting up on UJ. And just to reiterate, the process was on the daily, we traded below the previous weekly low. On the 4-hour, we swept a previous 4-hour low, and we have a potential bullish close in the next 6 minutes. We'll close 1 hour. We're failing to create new bearish favorable gaps going lower. We have all of these wick rejections, and then 15-minute favorable gaps being created, respected. This 5 minutes favorable gap potentially being created. So I do think the order flow is has turned bullish. So just following that continuation, then going up higher. So that's more or less what I would be looking at on UJ. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is battling with that VWAP. Try to push up higher. Nice rejection. Let's see if it can break down lower and continue towards the downside. Yeah, so that's pretty much me from this side.
Cool. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how my GU is doing, because it's doing great so far. I'm like, yeah, now you go back, retest something there, and then just like go lower. That's what I would like to see. But
where was your entry of this high
for GU?
Yes.
Not at the
Yesterday.
highest high. So I was just a bit too late. So what happened is I did enter yesterday, but this morning we had high impact news on GU. So I needed to close my trade. And then what happened after the news, I re-entered because the news were not like that crazy. So you can
Yeah.
see like those two bigger bullish candles, those were like news, but it was nothing like, major. So I was like, I need to re-enter. And so I did at 35796. So just after that bearish
Oh,
closure. Yeah, right there.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and obviously it did shoot up straight away. And I was like, oh no. But yeah, and my stop is actually a little bit higher. And I put it intentionally actually above the round number 36 there. So it's quite high. But I mean, my target, this is more like a swing trade because we are just in a great 4-hour, we're in a great 4-hour zone, which is resistance. So yeah.
Can I try to spot your zone? Let me see if I can
spot my zone. Okay. Spot my zone.
Let me just take this away. Okay. Support, resistance, something like this.
Yep.
But this is confusing because now we have all these wicks.
Mm-hmm. But I need to remind you, like, see when it comes to the zones, the market is never perfect. You will never be able to find a perfection where it just respects the zone to the T. Like, this is where you need to be creative, where you need to see, and that's why I say where my edge is how I see the zones and where I see them. So that is my edge and that's how I trade. But also you can decide, do you want to add in the wicks or not? So, and then another little rule I have is that the zone, if it's like 4-hour zone, then depends on the pair, but I would not really exceed like 20 pips. So I'm just trying to keep it between like 15, 18 pips. So, but yours seems quite narrow. And yeah, and that would be a bit too chunky. Yeah, I mean, this is okay as well, but I did choose. Go for it.
Sorry, I remember a trader that once showed me an example of zones. She looked at engulfing candles as her zones.
For the zones?
For the zones. So I don't know if it's going to work, but like there's an engulfing candle. And then she would take that candle as the zone. And draw it across. But then my problem with that was there's often a lot of engulfment candles.
Yes, so and you can see there are a lot of engulfing candles there. Yeah.
There's engulfment. I'm like, I hear you, but I don't see it. Yeah. But I get what you're saying. And that's often, it's your experience and your intuition and you as a trader that's able to see and know exactly what your what it should be. No, very nice.
The last try was almost spot on there. So that was almost the zone that I did. So, and I think, you know what, like I always, when I do my zones, I always say, look left and then just simply count like how many points there is a price there. And just keep in mind, it's never going to be perfect. Yes, you will see like you can call them liquidity grabs or fake outs or sweeps or, like whatever you choose to name them. But the market will never move perfectly. So you will need to, and that's another zone I have there as well. Good job. Exactly that. So, yeah, it's about like trying to find not the perfection. Don't try to be even perfect in the market because you will just drive yourself crazy and you will go down the rabbit hole where you don't want to be. So I just say keep it simple, try and do it simple. That looks like a really big risk reward, right?
1.8. Yeah, Anna, you're shooting for a
star. Well, actually mine is almost 6R, okay? Mine is really big, but I'll need to close my trades today as well because, like I said, I manage my trades for the high impact news. So if you look at the Forex Factory, then all the red folder news. If you're looking at the leveraged on your dashboard, you have access to the economic calendar. Then all the news that have 3 stars next to them, that's considered high impact news. And it's just something that works for me. I have not found consistency when I leave my trades through the news. I know there are traders who are trading the news and leaving them and not managing. I'm not one of those traders. But if you are, no judgment here. You do you, and I do me, right? But as long as it works, because I really sometimes get triggered how many traders judge each other based on how they trade. I mean, who am I to tell the vet how to trade, or other way around? Like, we are
Exactly.
figuring out our own journeys. We are figuring out our own ways. And I love like to see how we can, discuss ideas together, how we can analyze the market. I love that because I'm passionate about trading, about charts. But in no way I would now go and say, no, you can't trade that. This is the only way to trade. And if someone says that, then most likely they are trying to sell you something, right?
Yes.
So it's just like common sense, I guess. So and here at Leveraged, like I really believe that everyone is a trader, and it's the trader on your own terms, not like, you're trying to be someone else. Like, we are each unique individual, and we are each on our own path in the trading journey. So it's like, I don't want to judge anyone. I don't want to push my ideas on anyone. I'm really open-minded when it comes to trading, because I always laugh with this, but I have so much experience and I have done so many things when it comes to trading. Like, there's probably nothing new under the sun that I haven't tried when it comes to trading. So it's like we have done it all. Okay, we have done it all. So, but yeah, this is interesting.
Just a note on that, on the news trading, on personal accounts, I would only close for the big 3 or 4: NFP, CPI, PPI, and CPI. For those 4, I would close or not enter before on personal accounts. But I would hold through the others, because often those high impact news, but not the major 4, can cause it. More often than not, for me, it just pushes price to the take profits in my direction if I'm on the right side. But like the news this morning, it wasn't one of those 4, and it wasn't like massive disruptive.
No. It really wasn't. And that's actually a really good point. So because traders are trying to figure out how we should trade the news, and that's why sometimes I will re-enter if the price is around my entry point. I will just re-enter after the news, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just depending. And if the news doesn't do a lot of damage, then I can just re-enter and then manage my trade accordingly, to the next news. But I do agree that not all the news do move a lot. But also I need to point out that especially now, because we are living in a time where there's a lot of events going on in the world that can and actually is affecting the market, then sometimes those out of nowhere news comes up, and we're just like left wondering what's going on in the market.
And it wasn't even on the economic calendar. It just someone tweeted.
So, and also, by the way, just to also clarify, if something like that comes up that is not planned in economic calendar, that's not going to be looked as if like traders are trading high impact news, because no one can predict that, right? So I cannot. So there's no chance that I will know what the Trump will say, and and if it's going to affect the market or not. So definitely need to just, I don't know, I guess adjust. So when sometimes they'll direct, I don't know if you do that, but like if I see that there's a lot of like volatility suddenly and the price is going my direction, like to my take profit, and then I check that there is indeed the news, I actually will close out my trade, because I'm thinking like I should not be in this trade now, because I normally manage through the high impact news. So I do close. And then I have noticed, this is just like silly psychology thing, is why is it this is the question why I really get I get asked from the trader, how is it that I can hold through the losing trade, but I want to close my winning trade? And it's like, why can I hold through all these losses and just sit there and watch the price to just go through my stop, and I just sit there like a boss watching the price action? But when it's trading the winner, right, when the trade is winning, then I'm like sweating, my arms are like itchy, and I just want to close the trade. I cannot sit through this. I cannot wait. And I'm just closing before. And to be honest, it's just that simple thing of, first of all, you are either too comfortable with letting your losses hit and you're just fine with it. because there's actually this like comfort where you're like, I don't care, like if it hits the stop, it hits the stop. But to be honest, another thing is then like if you're starting to feel like you can sit through the losses, but you cannot sit through the win, there's probably issue with the way you entered the trade. Maybe it was not according to the plan.
Yes.
Maybe you over risked or didn't risk enough. Like there is some issue because that feeling of closing winners early and just that urge to just close the trade and or let the losers just go to the stop loss, there is a reason for that. It's not just because you feel, no, there is a reason, and we traders, we need to find that reason. And most likely I know for sure that for myself, when I look at the past, and this was the issue as well for me, because I was like, why am I so good at letting my trades run to the stop, but why am I so bad when it comes letting my trades run to the TP? And it's simply because it's almost like my brain knew, well, I took the bad trade. I should not have been in the trade. And it's almost like I'm expecting that it's going to hit the stop.
It feels like you deserve that loss.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you know it wasn't according to plan.
Yep.
But also sometimes it's just hope, holding on to hope. It's that hopeful trading mindset, like hoping it reverses and goes back to profit.
Yeah.
But then
And
I can relate. When you're in profit, you don't want to hope for that's going to go higher. You just have some profit. Okay, just close it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And I think the hope is the worst word to use for trading, because as traders, if you're using hope, or let's say just the gut feeling, there's no analysis to it whatsoever, it's more like a gambling. It's more just getting lucky. So hopeful traders are not going to be good traders. I mean, I'm not saying that you won't get lucky. You will. We see traders pass challenges, get payouts, and then blow it all in one day because they were just lucky and they got lucky to get to there. But it's a lot of work, to be honest, of it. And I think this is what traders don't want to do, including myself. When I look back, like, I don't know, 7 years ago, I didn't want to do that work. I didn't want to do all that psychology work, because all I was focused on was how to create the best strategy, like 90% winning rate, 1 to 5 risk reward. Like, let's just create this holy grail where I'm going to be making
strategy.
tons of, money. So it's like, yeah, I think it's just what it is. And trading is definitely more difficult. But I think the more traders listen to conversations like this, the more they realize and the more they start to actually take action to stop entering without the proper analysis, to stop over risking, or to stop not trusting their analysis. Because I see so many actually enter according, but then emotions get in. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're clearly looking at your goal, looking at your plan, right? And then this is emotion, and it just comes and it covers everything. And you cannot see your plan, your risk management, nothing. All you can see is emotion, and it's just in front of you, and you just cannot deal with that. So
it's also a build up emotion of maybe years of trying and failing. And it's not just emotions of one day. It's the emotions of the process of struggling to figure this out. So you kind of need to find a way to get a release of all that emotions and expectations. Otherwise, you think you're fine, and then one small thing can trigger you. And it's because of that build up, that reservoir of unmitigated emotions that you haven't dealt with in the right way. And then that one day, one mistake can turn you to slip. Trigger you.
Yeah, I agree. So it is, I mean, we can maybe have like also discussion, how traders are looking at trading itself. Like, do you believe that trading is 80-20, so psychology, strategy, or do you believe it's like 50-50, or do you think it is so manual that there is no emotion needed? For example, if you're someone who's like trading with the bots, for example, most likely you won't feel the emotion because it's not you who's doing that. And actually, I have noticed this because I'm testing the AI tools that leveraged offers, and every time I take a trade based on like AI analysis, I kid you not, but that's how I have noticed. It's just like it's almost like I don't care if it wins or loses, because
Yes.
it's not my analysis. It's not, it's not me who
Yes.
is being wrong or being right. So it's like a really different emotion. I'm feeling very different emotion when it comes to trading, like AI
Yeah.
analysis.
You can't blame
So
yourself then, because it's the
no,
AI analysis.
exactly. And I'm like, AI, you suck today. So it's like, it's just so easy. So it's not like I don't need to say, oh, Anna, look at your performance. It was so
Yeah.
bad. So yeah, it's like we can blame it to the AI. But it is interesting though. Like, even though another thing I always say is that trading is a journey. And I know you feel
Mm.
probably sick of this, like hearing, but it is a journey. I think we're never at the finish line. We will reach the goals, like while we are going on our, trading journey. We'll reach some goals, but we will never be at the finish line, because trading is so, like, there's no limit. There's literally no limit. You can achieve so many things with trading that I think I will
Mm.
never be able to cross the finish line. But I am going towards it, and I'm reaching many milestones, but I'll never be able to cross the finish line, because I always need to grow. I still, like, now testing the AI analysis, which is really interesting, and it's so cool to see these little emotions,
Mm.
how and sometimes, like I said, when AI is not performing, I'm like, AI, you suck today. And sometimes, look at that, I made 2% today trading AI analysis.
Yeah.
So
Then you feel like a chip on your shoulder. So
I know,
amazing.
right? And then and it's funny, because when AI is not doing great, I feel like, nah, it's fine. But when
Yeah.
AI is doing good, I'm like, look at that, I did it. So it's like I take
And is
yeah.
AI doing good?
AI is doing okay. The thing is, I am still in how far am I? think I'm like 1.2% in profit. So it is still profitable, but the
Mm.
issue is I don't take a lot of signals. I just simply don't have time to follow through, because there's so many things going on in leveraged. We are launching
Yeah.
new programs, we are upgrading the old ones, and we're doing the giveaway, which I need to talk about, by the way, guys. So I'll quickly remove
Go for it.
your uh I'll quickly remove your chart, so it's not that much. But anyhow, Umesh Kumar is here. Says hi, good to have you here. But anyhow, so the giveaway, guys, you can join the Discord. And I figured out, like, why not do something fun, which is fun for me, maybe not for you guys, but basically every Monday you get a chance to win our upgraded junior 5K account. So what you need to do is you need to post the steps that you walk. So if you have like a smartwatch, or you can get that application for free, and you can track your steps, and all you need to do at the end of the day, post your step amount, and it doesn't matter if it's 200,000, 10,000, 20,000, as long as you're active, because the idea for this is, traders, we sit at the desk for a long time and we don't get to go out. So I thought, if I can encourage you to detach from the screen, take a walk, even 10 minutes, and try and just detach, it's great for your mental health. So you go for a walk, you post your step amount, and then every Monday, randomly, I'll pick one trader who will be able to get 5K account. So all you need to do is walk a little bit, and that walk should be good for you. It's like a mental health walk. So you detach from the screen, you go for a walk, and you come back fresh. And on top of that, it's like accountability in there, because other traders are
Mm.
posting, and it's good for your mental health, it's good for you. So, and walking is great also for your physical health. So, healthy traders, better charts, like trading charts, hopefully. So, and that's the giveaway. Every week on Monday you get a chance to win 5K junior account, and all you need to do is just walk and show that you have done it. And that's it. I think it's cool. Devet, you need to take part in this. Do you have any phone or watch that you're doing the step tracking?
I do, but when you sit in the office all day, the steps is not a lot, but I'll post it.
Okay, like I said, it's not a competition when it comes to steps. It's like
Yes.
even going outside round the block or whatever, like it's just so much better.
Mm.
So and I expect that everyone also on the weekend will have way more steps than
Yes.
on a normal days, because we want to make sure that we kind of catch up with the steps, because that's sometimes I do. My goal daily is 6K steps. Used to be 10K, but I had a knee injury, because I'm at that age where the knee injury is just like common thing.
Common sense.
But to be fair, I blame Ben Nevis, because I've done Ben Nevis twice, so that's like the highest point of Scotland, and I'd done it twice, and after that, like I laughed. Literally, it's actually not funny, okay, but I laughed that after doing Ben Nevis, my knees have never been the same. So there we go. Umesh is asking a question. Devet and Anna, which country are you from? Devet.
Can you
go.
guess?
Can you guess?
The accent.
From the
should give you
accent.
away.
From the accent, maybe.
Accent.
But mine is weird, so you would
You're a
not be able.
mix.
I'm a mixer. Okay, anyhow, I'll tell. So now I'm in Latvia, and that's where I'm originally from. But I used to live in Scotland for almost 13 years, and now I'm back in Latvia again. And Devet, let us know
I'm
where you're
from
from.
South Africa.
South
Africa.
Africa.
The southern point of Africa.
Nice. Was it Cape Town?
Yes, Cape Town is the city.
I just like, maybe he didn't want to say the town, and I'm like, yeah, he's from Cape Town, guys. Go and meet him. I'm so sorry. The vet is gonna be like, Anna, invasion of privacy. What are you doing? I'm sorry.
Cape Town is big. It's fine.
Cape Town is big, yeah. So how big is the Cape Town? Because like in the city where I'm right now in Latvia, I mean Latvia is small, so it's not like a big country. But in my city, I think we have like almost 20K people, so it's not that big.
20,000 people.
20,000, yeah.
Oh, let me check.
Let's see. You googling now, right? You're
Yes,
like, how many people in Cape Town?
How many people in Cape Town? Approximately 4.7 million.
Oh, come on. Then I
Yes.
definitely, that's not privacy invasion at all, guys. I could have easily said he's from Cape Town.
In 2024, it was 4.9. So 4.9 is the
4.9. Well, mine is actually 22,000 people in the city that I am in. So
that's almost nothing compared.
I know.
So
It's
if I
just
go
like
to Latvia, and I just ask around, do you know Anna? Where does Anna live?
nobody would know me in Latvia, no. Especially now, because we're gonna move to the countryside, like very rural countryside. So
So then there will be 6 people. No?
well, yeah, my family.
Yes.
4 kids and 2 adults. Exactly.
Yes, that's why I said 6 people.
Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Mesh says that I'm from India. Well, tell us whereabouts. If it's a small city, you don't need to say. But if it's a big city, then you can tell us where you're from. It'd be cool to know. But yeah, anyhow, guys, where are you from? Tell us where you're watching us from. Is there anyone from Latvia or South Africa? Especially Cape Town. I'm sorry, I need to stop giggling. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh my goodness. It's because the GU is not
giving you
going
my
my
street
way.
address.
Nah, we're not. Although I know your address. I know. I know where you live.
That's my fake profile that I used.
Oh, you're fake. Oh no, that's bad. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, right. I think we talked for long enough. Anna is going on a crazy laughing rant. I don't know what it is. But just guys, thank you so much for being here. Join Discord. It's a great place to be, right, Devet?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm like, just like, yep. It's like now my turn.
You can
Oh,
go
guys,
pick
join
anyone's
Discord.
steps.
Try a new turbo program. Get the 5K junior program. Join the webinars, and we'll see you in the next stream. Right,
So
okay, guys.
this summer, Leverage presents the Step Challenge.
Let's go. This summer, Leverage presents the step challenge. Okay, guys. Right. It was lovely to have you here. Thanks, David, for joining the stream. We will
Thanks.
see you at some point. So follow along our YouTube channel, subscribe so you can see the new videos come. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you. Right. We'll see you in a, I want to say afterlife. I'm not gonna, but I said it. I wanted
See you
to
in
say
the next one.
Right, guys.
You said
Thank
it.
you. See you. Bye.